actions will determine your fate, not mine. I am nature. I will go on. I am prepared to evolve. Are you?
Reminder, please, paki-text na yung mga classmates ninyo para mag-join na sa ating Zoom webinar. Bale yung naka-schedule dito, 9 for our opening activity. So we only have 4 minutes. So please rally your classmates to join now. Thank you.
A psychologist walked into a room while teaching stress management to an audience. As she raised a glass of water, everyone expected that they'd be asked, is this glass half empty or half full? Instead, with a smile on her face, she asked, how heavy do you think this glass of water is? People called out 8 ounces, 16 ounces, 20 ounces, and she replied, the weight of this glass doesn't matter. It all depends on how long I hold it. If I hold it for just a minute, it's not a problem. The glass still feels light. If I hold it for an hour, I'll probably have an ache in my arm. The glass would feel heavy. But if I hold it for an entire day, my arm would start to feel numb and paralyzed. The glass would feel unbearable. The weight of the glass never changes, but the longer I hold it, the heavier it becomes. See, the stresses and worries in life are like a glass of water. If you think about them for just a while, nothing happens. If you think about them for a bit longer, they begin to hurt. And if you think about them all day long, then will feel paralyzed, incapable of doing anything. So remember to put the glass down. Jimmy Harmon. This is a very powerful story with a very important lesson. See, most of the personal issues that you're facing, such as anxiety, depression, low self-esteem, come about because of the types of thoughts that you have in your head. If you're someone who thinks to themselves, I'm not good enough, over and over again throughout the day without even noticing it, that's when you start to develop problems like low self-esteem and anxiety. And it's not that these thoughts appear just a couple dozen times throughout the day. The truth of the matter is you're probably thinking these thoughts hundreds of times over and over again all day long without even noticing it. You need to learn to control how long you think about these thoughts. You need to learn to put the glass of water down. And this is a skill set that can be largely acquired by meditating, which I highly suggest you really consider doing, because it's actually going to help out a lot. I will link to a playlist in the description box below that will teach you more about
เขาจะได้อะไรถ้าเขาทำแบบนี้ทุกวันเขาจะไม่ได้อะไรเลยไม่ได้รวยขึ้นไม่ได้ออกทีวีไม่มีใครรู้จักไม่ได้มีชื่อเสียงที่มากขึ้น เพราะสิ่งที่เขาได้คือได้แค่ความรู้สึกได้เห็นความสุขได้เข้าใจได้ความรักได้ในสิ่งที่เงินซื้อไม่ได้ได้โลกที่สวยงามกว่าเดิมในชีวิตคุณอะไรคือสิ่งที่คุณต้องการมากที่สุด
Okay, so it's already 9:02 in my clock. Nasa 37 pa lang tayo and our expected attendance is 151. So please, dear students, inform your classmates. I believe na-inform na din naman kayo ng inyong mga deans. So please join. So this day is especially made for you, dear students, na you could join, everybody can join. So reminder lang ulit while we are conducting our program. So these are the things we need to observe while doing or having our program. Ayan, so let's observe the following. Ayan. So first is prepare a pen and paper to take down important points and questions you want to ask later to the speaker. So kapag wala ka pang papel dyan at saka ballpen, so lilabas na ang mga papel at ballpen. So hindi naman na siya nakatago since nagmo-module kayo. Ayan. So next, keep the appetite for knowledge. So listen, makinig tayo para tuloy-tuloy lang yung information na makukuha natin at saka this will be helpful rin sa inyo in your career journey. So next, and of course, hindi lang siya sa career journey pero sa inyong adulting life. So next, refrain from going out of the Zoom meeting. Mute audio while the program is ongoing to avoid distraction. Next, participate in the program. Interact in the chat box. And respond to the evaluation at the end of the program. Ayan, so yun yung mga kailangan nating i-consider or i-observe while we are conducting our program. So we are already 38 and I would like also to acknowledge our speakers who are here, Ma'am Melody and Ma'am Miss Maika. Ayan, good morning po, ma'ams. Good morning. And of course, I would like also to acknowledge the Dean of the College of Hotel and Tourism Management, Dr. Lord. Good morning, sir. And of course, our dear students who are already here, thank you so much for committing your time to come here on time. So thank you so much. It's one of parang training and discipline na din, di ba? Joining programs on time. Ayan. So it's parang discipline na you are already starting Kasi later, kapag mag-work na kayo, parang hindi siya based on kung ano yung gusto mong time, di ba? Depende na lang kung ikaw yung may-ari ng isang business. And that would be good, di ba? That would be good. Ayan, so we are 39 here. So please message your classmates sa CHTM. Ayan, ay parang mostly nasa CHTM, nasa CIT din. Ayan, nasa COC, CTE, and ano pa yung isang college, CTE, CHTM, CBA. Ayan, so if you know someone, kahit hindi mo siya ka-college, isend mo na yung link sa inyong mga friends or classmates na fourth year student dito sa Divine Word College of Vigan. Ayan, so let's just wait for the others for siguro for 3 minutes pa. Kapag 9-10 na, I think we could start na. Ayan, so please message your classmates, dear students, para mag-join na sila.
Sometimes it's easy to feel like the world's getting harder. But if we look closer, on the news, on the web, on the street, we're anything but unkind. Every day, we hear new stories of people trying to make the world a better place. And together, we can make the world that little bit kinder for all of us. It all starts with just one person, you. The thing about kindness is that it's just about the only thing in the world that doubles when you share it. And it's a fact, backed by science. Studies have shown that if you perform just one random act of kindness a day, you'll not only reduce your stress, anxiety, and depression, but your body is flooded with the same hormones that make you and the person you've helped calmer, healthier, and happier. Serotonin, which heals your wounds, helps you relax and makes you feel good. Endorphins, which reduce pain. And oxytocin, which reduces blood pressure and makes you feel more loving and loved. You'll both be more energized, feel less aches and pains, more confident, and could even live longer. And if other people see you helping someone else, they'll be filled with those same feel-good hormones, meaning they're significantly more likely to pay it forward. Like taking that extra moment to hold the elevator for someone, spotting a coffee for a stranger who's just a few cents short, giving your neighbor a hand with their groceries, even just smiling and meaning it. It doesn't take much, but it can make a huge difference for everyone. Those people you've helped will help other people, and those other people will help even more people. And those random acts of kindness can start a chain reaction that can spread across an entire community, a city, a country, and with enough of us, the world. Now, isn't that the world we all want? And it all starts with one.
Okay, so it's already 9:10, and of course, let's honor yung mga dumating ng maaga. Okay, so to start our program, so ready na ba kayo? Ready na? Prepared na ba yung mga pen and paper nyo dyan sa inyong mga places? So kung paki-chat naman sa ating chat box kung nasaang parte kayo ng Ilocos Sur today, this morning. Ayan, so nasaan ba kayo? Anong part ng Ilocos Sur? So please type in to our chat box, and sa mga nasa live, nanonood sa live, paki-chat din sa ating live kung anong part kayo ng Ilocos Sur. Ayan, anong part kayo ng Ilocos Sur? Sa mga nasa YouTube live, please send. Ayan, nasa vegan ayan, from Santa Catalina, vegan. Sa mga nasa YouTube live natin, where are you? Vegan, Kabugao. Ayan, good morning sa inyo. Sa Bantay, Vegan City. And mostly sa ating mga participants are nasa vegan. So we also have from Magsingal. Saan? Sa Santa Catalina, San Sebastian. Ayan, good morning sa inyo, dear students. Ayan. So to start our program, may we ask our Almighty God to bless us for today's program. So after the prayer will be the singing of the national anthem. So let us all be in the attitude of prayer.
Dear God, we glorify you for all the blessings you have bestowed upon us. We are truly grateful for them. Thank you for allowing us today to meet and share our knowledge and time with one another virtually. May you send forth your divine wisdom to our speakers as they impart effectively their God-given gift to all of us. May they be blessed as they continue to share their expertise to the people who needs them. Bless the participants as well, so that they would be able to obtain vital information from this activity. May you send forth your Holy Spirit so that after this webinar, we may share what we learned in the spirit of your love and generosity, especially during these trying times. May we be able to bring glory to you, Lord, in everything that we do. Amen.
Mga kababayan, ang pambansang awit ng Pilipinas.
Okay, so it's so great to see you all today. So to start the ball rolling, let's have a roll call. Yan, mag-roll call tayo per college. So sa mga IT dito from College of Information Technology, please type in IT on our chat box. And also sa mga nanonood sa live, please type in IT if you are from the College of Information Technology. Ayan, thank you so much. How about the others? Isa lang ba yung ating student from College of Information Technology today? Ayan, wag na kayong mahiya. Tayo-tayo lang naman. Please type in IT. And for the College of Criminology, please send an exclamation point sa ating chat box. Exclamation point naman sa ating mga criminology students. Exclamation point. Ayan. How about the others? Ayan. So dumadami. Thank you so much, College of Criminology. Ayan. Welcome sa inyo, dear students. And for the College of Teacher Education, so can you send a heart emoji on the chat box? Send a heart emoji para ma-identify namin na you are from the College of Teacher Education. Ayan, thank you so much. And if you are from the College of Business Administration, please send your frequently used mathematical sign on the chat box. So plus, minus, division. College of Business Administration. If you are from the CBA, please send your frequently used mathematical sign. Ayun, so puro plus. Ayan. So, of course, last but not the least, from the College of Hotel and Tourism Management, please send a clap react if you are from the College of Hotel and Tourism Management. Ayan. So, thank you so much, dear students. Ayan. So, we acknowledge the presence of our students and, of course, our speakers who are already here today, and to our to different deans of colleges, to our guidance personnel who are here with us this morning. Thank you so much, moms and sir. So to keep that energy coming as we continue our program, to welcome us all in this program, let's watch this video.
A pleasant morning to everyone. Congratulations to all of you as you look forward to your graduation day. This will definitely be a significant indication that you all did your best in school despite the pandemic, and that you are now to journey into a new chapter of your career path, of joining the world of work. Definitely, my friends, there will be new challenges that you will face. Like one challenge is to find gainful employment, and another challenge is to make new personal adjustments after graduation. And another challenge, of course, is that this time you will have to make tougher decisions in life. Whatever comes after graduation, my personal hope is that you continue to be better versions of yourself, and the hope that you will be able to gain much confidence that you will be able to tackle all the challenges that will come. Continue to be better versions of yourselves by pursuing new opportunities in your personal growth, and this means continuing to strive for of experiences in life. So I wish you luck and may all your dreams in life come true.
Ayan. So, thank you so much, Dr. Angelita Padilla, for your welcome message. So, currently, Dr. Angelita Padilla is in Baguio and is remotely working with us. So, I would like to honor Dr. Padilla for her dedication and energy. So, now, why this program? So, last year, we have kicked off this program. So, our theme for this morning is adulting. Understanding transitions from student to workforce. So, ayan, kaya part 2 siya today. So, adulting is based on a verbal extension of the word adult, which means to adult or behave in the manner of an adult. So, it is a term that describes behavior that is seen as responsible and grown up. So, this behavior often involves meeting the mundane demands of independent and professional living. So such as paying bills and running errands according to dictionary.com. So it is vital to know the steps you need to take in your employment. By knowing, you know what to expect and you know what to prepare. And the burden of handling money is one of the things that would welcome college graduates into the adult world. So managing finances is something everyone should prepare for. So yung mga kilala nating billionaires are not just rich because of high-paying jobs, but because they know and have discipline in handling money. So graduating from college is another milestone for you, dear students. So as you graduate, DWCV would continuously desires to help you achieve milestones in your life. So through these topics, may they guide you on your starting journey of adulthood. So ayan, ready na ba kayo, dear students? So kung ready na kayo, pasend naman ng exclamation point sa ating chat box if you are ready. So we could feel your energy from the other side of our screens. Ayan. I believe you are all ready, so hindi na natin patatagalin. So to introduce to us our first speaker for today, may I call on Miss Isa Pearl Balingao, the grade school and senior high school guidance counselor. So take it over, ma'am.
Audible na? Okay, to the different college dean, we have here Sir Lord or Dr. Lord Rodriguez, my fellow guidance staff, our resource speaker, and of course, our beloved students. Naimbag nga bigat tayo amin. It is an honor to introduce to you our distinct resources speaker for today's activity. Our speaker is from Candon City, Ilocos Sur. She graduated elementary in the year 2008 at Salvador Elementary School as valedictorian. On 2012, graduated at Candon National High School as third honorable mention and took up her bachelor in elementary education at the University of Northern Philippines, cum laude. To continue her professional, she is enrolled in the College of Law at the University of Northern Philippines. Our speaker garnered 2 civil eligibility in the year 2016. We have the Board Licensure Examination for Professional Teachers or BLET and Civil Service Honor Graduate Eligibility. In the year 2017, she started working in the Department of Education, Candon City Division as Substitute Teacher 1. The following year, she became an Administrative 6 at the Department of Labor and Employment Region 1 up to the present. She has a lot of seminars and trainings attended, sponsored by the Department of Labor and Employment Region 1. She is also involved in the voluntary work as a project assistant in Family Goal or Campus Family. Our speaker likes to write poetic articles and calligraphy writing. Yun yung mga hobbies niya. Without further ado, please join me in welcoming our resources speaker, Miss Melody Baharin. A virtual clap for Ma'am Melody. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Aiza, for the introduction. Allow me to share my screen po. Are you now viewing my screen, Ms. Ravina?
Yes, ma'am. Visible na po, ma'am.
Okay po. Thank you, Ms. Aiza, for the introduction. Can you clearly hear me po?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Aiza, for the introduction to the President of the Divine Word College of Vigan, Reverend Father Dr. Edsel R. Demilio, to the Head of the Guidance and Counseling Office, Dr. Angelita A. Padilla, to the Guidance and Counseling Office, and Associate Ms. Ravina Galope and other guidance personnel, to my co-speaker, to the deans of the different departments, colleges, to our dear teachers who joined with us today, and especially to the active students of the Divine Word College of Vigan, a vibrant and glorious day to everyone. So in behalf of the Department of Labor and Employment, Ilocos Sur Field Office, I am here to share and impart with you the career and employment coaching, which will be helpful for the graduating students and future job seekers and applicants. So, why is there a need for career and employment coaching? So generally, the CEC program of the Department of Labor and Employment aims to address the problem of job mismatch and enhance the employability of graduates. So ito po ay one of the department's program which will be helpful for the graduates and job seekers and applicants po. So there are 3 stages of employment. That would be the before employment, during, and after employment. So we are to discuss the before employment, which you are in, my dear students. So nandito pa lang kayo sa stage na to for job search or self-preparation. So before employment, job search or self-preparations, you are to prepare yourself in looking for a job. So you are to welcome yourself in the world of work. What would be the biggest questions? What will I do? So the following are enumerated, which will be the things to do in preparing yourself before employment. So knowing yourself in order to suit your qualification to a certain job you desire, actual job search for job vacancies, preparing letter of application or the cover letter, prepare your resume or biodata, self-preparation for the interview, and after getting the job, you are to report for work. So knowing yourself in order to suit your qualifications to a certain job you desire. So what graduates and job seekers need to know? The skills, talents, and abilities, since you still have no experiences or job or work experiences, you are to offer your skills, talents, and abilities. Ano nga ba yung mga kaya mong gawin? What you are capable of. Your likes, your interests, motivations, and values. What will make you do your best? So what drives you? Sabi nga nila, you have
to discover your inner motivation to pursue the career or the profession that you chose. Since you are college na, you have chosen your initial path towards to the profession or to the career that you are going to pursue. So your goals, dreams, and ambitions, what do you aim for in life? What would you like to be? What would you like to do? And what would you like to achieve? So to address the quality mismatch and to promote quality match, you are to choose your preferred work conditions, what kind of career best suits you, and in what kind of environment will you be most happy in. Sabi nga nila, you are to choose your profession you love the most so that you will not feel that you are working every day. So the most important skill that employers look for, yung hinahanap talaga ng mga employers, whatever or regardless of the career or path, profession you chose, is the communication skill. Your ability to express your ideas in a way that the others understand what you mean. It is important for you to develop your communication skill as you graduate now. You are now to practice and develop your communication skill because that would be the most important skill that employers will look for in your job application or your job search, because you are going to communicate with a lot and different kind of personalities. You are going to communicate with your clientele. You are going to communicate with your boss or your head. You are going to communicate with your peers, coworkers, and colleagues. So as early as now, you are going to develop your communication skill with the help of practicing in day-to-day communication and with the help of coaching from the different websites. As we are now in technological era, there are so many ways and means that you can develop your communication skill. So bear that in mind that communication is the key. So actual search for job vacancies. Paano nga ba and saan tayo makakahanap ng mga job vacancies? So as we enter in technological era, online job search engines is so much popular for us. So we have here our PEIS website, the srs.fieldjobnet. You can visit that. And also the different websites presented in your screen. You can visit that in your free time for you to discover and learn how these websites works or how these websites can help you in job search or for the job vacancies. So radio broadcast. Narinig pa din natin sa mga radio broadcasting agencies the different job vacancies or job hiring from the different employers. Sa television ads din naman, nag-present din ng advertisements from the different employers, firm or company which are hiring. They are going to present it in television ads sa mga mahilig po na manood. And sa mga mahilig naman na magbasa, we have here our classified ads sa newspapers. You can see that on the back portion of the newspapers, the different job vacancies. So we have here also one medium, which is the peso, the Public Employment Service Office. Few of you may know, but each municipality po ay may peso po tayo. So, may peso manager. Ang peso po ay counterpart ng dollar for us to wide disseminate the different programs of the Department of Labor and Employment. Sila po ang katulungan natin para i-disseminate, and one of which is the dissemination of job vacancies. So we have here also job fairs. So few of you may know, pero one of the department's highlight in promoting gainful employment is the job fair. Ang job fair po ay kung saan the employer who are looking for employees and the job seekers and applicants who are looking for um, employment also, trabaho, meet at a certain point which it is called as jobs fair. So recently po, we conducted job fair, National Labor Job Fair on May 1 sa Tagudin Farmers Civic Center po. And also, last May 3, we conducted job fair, mega job fair here in Vigan City at Vigan Convention Center. So, sa mismong job fair po, and some or most of the applicants were hired on the spot. Ibig sabihin, they were accepted and they were considered for the positions on the actual event. So, isa po ito sa mga nakakatulong sa ating mga job seekers and applicants na mga naghahanap ng trabaho sa job fair po. And we will also be conducting another job fair on June 1, sponsored by the province of Ilocos Sur, yung capital po. So we are inviting you also and also to the interested participants to join us for the upcoming activity. So referrals and networking or from the friends and relatives that we may know, baka mayroon silang kilala na nag-hire or company na hiring or open for job vacancies. So hindi nawawala ito. Importante din po ang networking. So from the different friends and relatives and people that we may know, baka pwede po sila mag-share for different job vacancies. Preparing letter of application or the cover letter. So kalakip po ng pag-a-apply ay yung application letter or cover letter. Importante ito for you as future job seekers and applicants to develop and prepare for a good, not only a good but best letter of application as you intend to express your interest in the opening of job position or job vacancy. So I assume na some of you have idea na on preparing letter of application, but to emphasize the importance of this application letter or cover letter in your application journey, we are to digest the different parts on how to write a letter of application. So presenting to you a sample of application letter. This is in a format of the date is stated on the uppermost right corner, and also the addressee, the name of the head of the department you are applying for. Through you may intend that to your HR, your human resource, and the salutation. We have here the body of the letter, the closing remarks, and here you go, the signature of the printed name of the applicant or you. So code in writing an application letter or cover letter, you have to attract the attention. You have to remember na you are going to get the attention of the employer or the interviewer. So mention the source of information where you got the vacancy or position applied for. The ones that we have mentioned a while back would be the possible source of information. So maybe you can get that information from the PESO, from classified ads, radio broadcasts, television ads, from the different websites, or maybe from job fairs. So mention that a source of information where you get the vacancy or the position you applied for. So to arouse the interest, you have to summon or mention your qualifications, both personal and educational qualifications. So since you are fresh graduates, soon to be fresh graduates, you still don't have a job experience, so you have to advertise yourself. Advertise the services, the qualities and skills that you got in order to arouse the interest of the employer. Ito stated, ito sa ating application letter. So you have to create desire, mention your work experience, if there are any, including your previous jobs. So conviction, mention your references which serve as your guarantor. Compel action, express your willingness to be hired, your eagerness to be hired. Dapat reflected yan to your application letter. So, kalakip ng letter of application is preparing your resume or biodata, what to do in preparing resume or biodata, and how to create a curriculum vitae. Presenting to you is the sample of a resume or biodata. You have to indicate there your name, the position applied for. You have to be specific because hindi na po uso ngayon yung isusulat mo sa application letter mo na you wish or you intend to apply for in any vacant position because there is no longer things such as that. Wala na po yung any vacant position. You have to be specific to the position applied for. You have to indicate the objectives, your goals on how you can contribute to the firm or the company you are applying for, your work experiences, stated also and presented are the trainings and seminars you have attended. It is important that you have a list of the trainings and seminars attended because you are to specify that in your resume or biodata. Your educational background, your eligibility. So some of you will take the civil service eligibility, especially if you have planned in entering into public service or public or in the government. You have to secure your civil service eligibility. So other examinations taken for those who are going to take their board examinations, you have to indicate there your personal background and especially your signature over printed name on the last page. So your accomplishments. These are very important part of your resume because they tell your target employer that you have done these things in the past and that you are capable of repeating them in your next job. So this would be reflected in your application letter or biodata because they back up your application. Be sure your accomplishments are supported with pieces of evidences. So you have to keep your certificates, your awards, because you are going to attach that in your application letter, resume or biodata, or even the personal data sheet or PDS. So assuming that you have already passed your application letter, you are now to prepare yourself for the interview. So what to do for or how to prepare yourself for the interview? So we have three preparations or three parts, three categories, the before, during, and after the interview. So what happens before the interview? So be ready to recite your scripts on your resume. You have to assure na ikaw mismo yung sumulat, gumawa ng application letter, resume, or biodata. And you are to memorize that not only in mind, but wholeheartedly, because dyan po iikot yung mga questions prepared for you by the interviewer. So, kung iba yung gumawa ng application letter mo or biodata, there is no essence. So, to make it meaningful and wholeheartedly, you are going to make that on your own. You are to create that on your own. So anticipate questions and prepare answers. Make sure you have research about the firm or the company. So to anticipate questions and prepare answers, we have now our, you can now visit YouTube tutorials on how to prepare answers for the possible questions that may throw to you. So make sure you have research about the firm or the company. You have to assure na you have a background of the firm or the company you are applying for, because that would be a question, a possible question from the interviewer. So how well do you know about the company? How well do you know about the firm? Or how well do you know about the department? So get enough sleep and rest so you will be fresh and alert for your interview. So wag masyadong spend your time preparing the night before the interview, because you have to have enough sleep and rest so you will be fresh and alert, whatever questions that may throw to you. So during the interview, focus on your accomplishments and how you can potentially contribute to provide solutions for the company. Understand na yung job opening po is about the firm or the company, given your skills, values, and traits on how you can contribute. So don't complain about people and things, because that may give a connotation for the interviewer that you may do it to their company or firm. So don't give negative remarks of your former employer po. Don't argue with your prospective employer. So wait for your turn to speak, and if you are now given the floor to speak, you are to present your ideas, your opinion in a polite manner, that the interviewer or the employer will not get offended or be offended. So defer discussions about compensation and benefits during interview. See things from the company's interest and not yours. Understand na they are looking for the best employee for their company or for their job vacancy, and you are to offer your skills, talents, and abilities that you may contribute to their firm or company. So be confident. You have something worthwhile to offer. Speak in a properly modulated voice. So it is important that you dress appropriately during the interview. So the good grooming is very important, because as they say, first impression lasts. You have to impress your employer or the interviewer. As long as you dress appropriately, it is good enough. Avoid too many facial and body movements that can be distracting, including nail biting, chewing gum, looking at watch, and drumming fingers. So, isantabi muna natin yung ating mga facial and body movements that can affect to the momentum of the interviewer. So, be courteous and polite at all times. This is very important. As you enter onto the vicinity or area of the company which you are applying for, you are to greet all the people na makakasalubong mo, regardless of the title or the position na they are entitled with. You have to be courteous and polite at all times, because one of the technique of the employer or the interviewer, minsan nagpapanggap sila as common staff or common employee of the department. roaming around during the interview session. Bale, tinetest nila yung mga employees, yung mga job seekers, or applicants that would be possible na makakapasa sa kanilang attitude or behavioral factor. So, you have to be courteous and polite at all times para ma-impress po natin yung ating employer. So sit up straight, it shows interest. Speak up, it shows confidence. And you have to maintain eye contact, then it shows you're sincere. Listen sa sasabihin ng interviewer, it shows genuine concern because it's important for you to listen and grasp all the ideas and thoughts that the interviewer may say. So relax, you can answer better if you are calm. So assuming that you have already conducted and participated in the interview, what comes next? So you have to assess what you did well. List what things you can do better in future interviews. You have to remember all the possible questions that may thrown to you and note what questions were asked. So mga possible questions would be introducing yourself. So as early as now, you are now to create a good introduction about yourself, indicating and specifying all the possible qualifications that you have and how well you can introduce yourself in a manner that the interviewer can grasp. So rewrite your scripts as necessary. Plan to do whatever agreements were made with the interviewer. Maybe you will be agreed on a call after a week or 2 weeks after. Whatever agreements you have to remember that. Write a thank you letter. It will make them remember you. So list the lessons you have learned from the experience because you are going to need that. Kakailanganin mo din yan for your future interviews, for your job applications. So lahat man ng mga strengths and weaknesses mo during the interview, you have to note that and apply that for the next interview. So assuming that you are considered to the job vacancy or position, so after getting the job, ano nga ba yung mga kakailanganing documents to be secured for your employment contract? So the following are the legal or supporting documents for your employment contract. So you are to secure your medical exams, you are to secure your clearances, whether it may be barangay, police, or the NBI, your credentials, you are to secure your diploma and OTR, yung licenses po ninyo sa mga mag-take ng board examinations, the certificates because they are the supporting documents. It is important na habulin po ninyo yung mga certificates of the trainings or seminars you attended because you are going to attach that. And also with the awards. So these are the following documents. And also if the HR would require you additional documents, that would be on the discretion of the company or the firm. So reporting for work, report to your immediate superior for orientation of work. So after getting the job, you are to report for your immediate superior for orientation of work. So during employment or job preservation, sa career growth naman tayo. So as you are now employed, it is important that you have to follow the protocols of the company, firm, or the department you are in. So there are 3 to consider: the behavioral factor, the performance factor, and the career growth. So on behavioral factor, what you can see on the screen is an employee sleeping during office hours. So it is not appropriate to do inappropriate things during office hours because we employees are being paid for us to portray for us to finish the tasks and objectives we are expected. So avoid doing inappropriate behaviors or attitudes in the workplace. So we have to have a proper work attitude or ethics. We have to have a commitment sa ating trabaho, dedication, your loyalty, open-mindedness because you are going to deal with different kind of personalities. You have to be open-minded to the different ideas, thoughts coming from your colleagues, peers, co-workers, to your boss, and to your clientele. So tactfulness and diplomacy, you have to maintain our professionalism in the workplace or in the company we are in. Under behavioral factors, two can work under pressure. This is one of the common questions from the interviewer. Can you work under pressure? Because we are expected with a different tasks or jobs in the workplace. So we have to follow standard operating procedures of the company or the firm. You are going to have a self-initiative or become a leader. You have to lead by example. You have to have a good interpersonal relationship with peers and bosses because as they say, the world of work or the corporate world is compared to a jungle. You are going to meet different kind of personalities you have to deal with. That's why you have to have a good rapport or interpersonal relationship. Be professional at all times. So, set aside muna yung mga personal issues and concerns with your colleagues to have a good interpersonal relationship with them. And for you not to be affected with your task or job given to you. So, on performance factor, you have to become productive in meeting targets or quota you're expected with. Excellent performance would be exceeding the target or the quota. And after doing this, becoming productive, meeting targets, excellent performance, of course, your boss or your head will be impressed. You are going to receive awards or incentive that will eventually boost your motivation for you to continue your hard work in the company. So career growth, you are lucky enough if you are a newbie or a fresh graduate and meron kang mentor or coach in the department na pwedeng mag-guide sa'yo. If you do not have, you have to self-study. So it is important that you have the initiative to self-study because not all the time there are coaches, mentors available for you to be guided. So you have to seek higher level of educations. For those who are going to take their board examinations and eventually getting their licenses, you can seek higher level of education. You can enroll in the masteral degree, doctorate degree, and any level of education you desire. So attend all trainings and seminars offered by the department or company you're in because that would be a part of your career growth. So for your promotion, you have to secure your financial savings. And our goal also would be investing for our future. So as future graduates, you are to take different paths now. You are the future hope of the nation. So do not consider things that you did not get at a certain point in time or your expectation of the timeline that you will get, because that would be a redirection. So remember, there's no such thing as failure as you move forward. So how slowly you may go, forward is forward. So take it as a redirection. Sa mga magte-take ng board examinations, if you did not make it on the first take, take it on the second or the next chances. You are not going to lose your opportunity because you are going to have a motivation or drive. So, isa lang yung tutunguhin ninyo, success. And life has two rules. They say, never quit. And number two, always remember rule number one, never quit. So in behalf of the Department of Labor and Employment, Ilocos Sur Field Office, I wish you congratulations in advance as future graduates, and also to the coordinators of this event or activity, I congratulate you, the Divine Word College of Vegan, and I wish you good luck, future entrepreneurs, future professionals, and we are our arms are widely open for you to be welcomed to the world of workforce. So a vibrant and glorious morning to everyone. Thank you, Divine Word College of Vegan.
Ayan, so thank you so much, Miss Melody, for that very informative discussion. So can we send heartfelt thanks to Ma'am Melody? Let's send her a heart reaction sa ating chat box siguro or dito sa ating Zoom meeting. Ayan, so please send a heart reaction to Ma'am Melody. So ayan, so nung nakikinig ako, it's very parang comprehensive siya. Unlike noong nag-graduate ako, parang hindi ko alam kung ano yung steps na susunod. And this discussion by Miss Melody, parang nabigyan tayo ng overview kung ano yung mga we are expecting later. Though sa mga ibang companies, siguro iba-iba sila ng policies or steps on hiring. But yung mga shinare ni Ma'am is mostly yun yung mga steps na possible na i-take ng mga mag-a-apply ng trabaho. So, ayan. So, kapag may mga questions kayo, you may write down muna yung inyong mga question and we will answer. Ma'am, Miss Melody will answer your questions later after our second speaker. Okay, so to introduce to us, our second speaker, let us all welcome Ms. Crizel Garnase, our school psychometrician.
And so, good morning, dear students. And thank you for joining our career development program today. So, I hope may marami kunan sa topic ni Miss Melody. So, if you have any questions, feel free to use our comment section below. So, sasagutin ng mga presenter yan after the second speaker. So, to proceed, let me introduce our next speaker. So, she is a graduate of Bachelor of Science in Accountancy in the University of Northern Philippines. She became a certified public accountant at the year of 2016 and served as auditor at SGV and Company year 2016 to 2021. She became a licensed financial advisor in 2019 and became a certified investment advisor at Pru UITF in 2021. Currently, she is an assistant unit manager at Pru Life UK Precious Gems branch. So now, to teach us the basic budgeting, saving, and investing, let's all welcome Ms. Micah Faye de la Cruz. So the virtual floor is yours.
Ayan, so let's welcome Miss Micah. Warm clap.
Ayan. Hello, kita ba ako? Ayan. Clear ba? Clear pa ako? Ayan. Okay. Thank you. Thank you for that wonderful introduction. Si Crizel. Crizel yung introduce?
Yes.
Yan. Okay. Okay. So, ayun, para naman mabuhayan yung dugo natin, baka nakatulog ng ating mga students. Ayan. So, actually, I prepared a icebreaker. Ayan. So, and yung mga students natin na participants, okay lang ba, ma'am? Ayan, na mag-on sila ng camera.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay
Dear
lang ba,
students, please
i-request?
open your cameras so magkaroon tayo ng interaction with our speaker.
Para makita ko yung beautiful and handsome faces ng ating mga students. Ayan.
Ayan. So about the others, please open your cameras. Don't be shy. Tayo-tayo lang.
Huwag kayong ma-shy. Ayan. Okay, so actually yung prepare ko na icebreaker, basic lang siya actually. Basic lang about money. Common sense lang actually yung i-answer natin. Tapos mag-answer lang kayo sa chat box. Ayan. So, I think sana ganahan kayo, no. I'll be giving away 50 pesos GCash as prize. Ayan. So, may one winner tayo for each question. I think that's around 10 questions yung prepare ko. Ayan. So, students, engage kayo. Ayan. Hindi nagpapakita yung iba. So hopefully di naman naman sila mag-participate. Ayan. Okay, so share ko lang yung screen ko.
Ayan, open your cameras, dear students. Baka kapag hindi kayo naka-open ng camera, hindi masisend yung 50 pesos GCash.
Ayan. Paunahan lang kayo. Ayan. So, yung first question natin, kita na ba, Ravina? Kita na yung screen?
Yes,
okay. So, our first question, what do you call the paper form of money? Ayan. So, ano ba yung tawag natin sa paper form ng money? Ayan. So, pa-utilize na lang yung chat box. Ayan, paunahan na lang. Ayan. So, Ma'am Ravina, pa-take note na lang po kung sino yung unang sumagot. Ayan, para sa GCash prize natin. Okay. So, the correct answer for question number 1 is, all right. So, bills. Ayan. Okay. So, proceed tayo with our next question. Kita naman yung screen ko, no? Ayan. Okay. Next question. What is the metal form of money? Ayan. So, ano ba yung metal form of money natin? Ayan. So, utilize na lang po natin yung chat box. Ayan. So, sagot na lang, paunahan. Okay. So, the correct answer is coins. Ayan. So, congrats sa nanalo. Ayan, hindi ko makita yung chat box.
Congrats kay Miss Edsel Toquero.
Okay. All right. So, question number 3, what is the value of this bill? Diba? Sobrang dali lang. Ayan. So, answer na. All right. Go. Paunahan. Okay. Ma'am Ravina, pa-announce na lang yung nanalo and pa-take note.
So, ang nanalo ay si Miss Maika Michelle Greganda.
Yun, kapangalan ko pa. All right. Okay. Fourth question. Ayan. How much is the blue bill with 3 people? So, ano ba yung blue bill natin na may 3 tao? Kaya lang may na ngayon na may bagong bills. Ayan. So, ano ba yung blue bill na may 3 tao? All right. So, the correct answer is 1,000 pesos. Ayan.
So, ang nakakuha ay si Miss Maria Cristina Belaya. Pero actually, si Sir Palomares yung nag-answer ng unang nag-answer.
Okay, si Sir.
Bigyan na lang natin, Sir.
Oo nga. Okay, next question. Which of the following is less than this bill? So, ano yung mas bababa sa 50 pesos? Ayan. All right. So, utilize the chat box na lang. Okay, congratulations sa nanalo. So, the answer, of course, is 20 pesos. Okay, next. Ayan. Which of the following is greater than this bill? Oh, so, ano yung mas mataas sa 500 pesos? Yan. Right. Chat lang tayo, guys. Alright. So, tama naman, no? 1,000. Ayan. Okay. Last 4 questions. Next. How many 5 peso coins do you need to make 10 pesos? So, ilang 5 peso coins ba para makomplete ng 10 pesos? Ayan. O, diba? Ang dali lang. Okay. So, 2. That's 2. Okay. So, down to our 3 questions. Question number 8. How many 1 peso coins do you need to make 10 pesos? Ayan. Okay. Alright. So, 10, of course. Okay. So, last 2 tayo. How much is the value of the highest Philippine bill? Ayan. So, ano ba yung pinakamataas na Philippine bill natin? Okay. So, 1,000 pesos. Okay. Last question. Ayan. So, question number 10. How do you write these in peso form? Yan, 500 nasa dulo yung P, 500C, or yun nga, yung pesos fair test na sign, di ba? P, tapos yun, 500. Okay. So, ano bang correct answer? Okay. So, nasa una yung peso sign. Ayun. So, ayan, congrats sa winners natin. Ayan. So, hopefully naman nabuhayan kayo, no? Ayan. So, ayan. So, I promise na magiging lively ako today. Ayan. So, ayan. So, since tapos na yung icebreaker natin, actually, excited na ba kayo sa i-share ko today? Kasi ako, excited na ako. Ayan. Excited na ako. Ayan. So, talagang pinaghandaan ko tong i-share ko sa inyo today. Ayan. So, kita pa rin ba, Ravina, yung screen? Clear pa naman?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. To start, so yan yung title natin, no? Taking charge of your tomorrow today. So, adult things you should know. So, of course, paano ba natin matitake charge yung tomorrow natin, 'di ba? Paano tayo magiging in control sa mga happenings tomorrow? Of course, hindi naman tayo in control sa lahat, no? Ayan. Pero ang question ko is, una, ano ba yung financial literacy for you? Ayan. So, wala namang right and wrong answer, no? Ano lang yung opinion nyo. Feel free to share sa chat box natin. Ayan. So, accepted naman lahat ng answers. Ayan. So, ano ba yung financial literacy? Pwede bang mag-share kayo ng kahit konting phrase lang about sa idea nyo about financial literacy? Ayan. So, ano nga ba yung financial literacy? Pwede ba? Kahit isang sumagot dyan? Or may GCash ulit? Para mag-participate. Okay.
Baka po we could ask one of our students.
Okay, oo.
Unmute po sila.
Ayun.
Ay, meron po nag-answer.
Understanding of finance. Parang si ma'am po ata yun eh. Si ma'am ba yung sumagot? Ayan.
Ay, one of our students po, ma'am.
Ay, one of our students. Akala ko
Yes,
teacher. Okay, one of our students, si Maria Angelica Ricardo. So, understanding of finance po. Okay, so yon tama naman, no? Tama yung answer niya. Okay, so ano ba yung what are the key takeaways would you want to know today? Ayan. So, ano ba yung mga gusto nyong malaman for today? So, actually, yung i-discuss ko is about financial literacy and yung importance niya, savings versus investments, ayan, advantages of investing, different forms of investments, and tips on investments. Ayan. So, hopefully, no, mas magiging knowledgeable tayo sa lahat ng mga topics na to as I share. Ayan. Okay. So, next slide tayo. So, ano nga ba yung financial literacy? Ayan. So, sa nakikita natin dito, actually, financial literacy is, tama yung term ni Angelica ba yun? So, yung ability natin to understand yung various financial skills. Ano ba yung mga financial skills na to? It includes yung personal financial management, kung paano natin na ma-manage yung pera natin. Ayan, which is kasama na doon yung budgeting, saving, and investing. So, ganun lang naman siya. Meron tayong confident understanding sa mga concepts na to. Ayan, so that is basically financial literacy. Ayan, so bakit ba important yung financial literacy? Bakit siya kailangan? Bakit kailangan financial literate tayo? Ayan. So actually parang nakaka-proud na yung school nyo is ng ganitong seminar kasi in reality talaga Filipinos napakababa ng financial literacy rate natin, 'di ba? Ayun, so mababa siya. Ayun, so ang importance ng financial literacy is para ma-improve natin yung pag-manage ng finances natin. Ayan. So ano ba yung significance pag na-improve natin yung kaperahan natin today? Ayan, so ano bang mangyayari? Of course, kapag na-manage natin, mag-i-increase yung personal wealth natin. Siyempre, magaling ka na mag-manage. So, di ba, yayaman ka. Di ba? Nakikita niyo ba yung mga rich people? Di ba? Parang sinasabi natin na mayaman na pero mas mayaman pa sila. Di ba? So, that is because of financial literacy. Kaya very important yon. And aside from building wealth, ayan, personal wealth, maproprotect din natin yung sarili natin and yung families natin sa emergencies gaya ng pandemic. Diba? So if you are financially literate, tas na-manage mo ng maayos yung pera mo, ayan. So may pera ka, 'di ba? So hindi magsasuffer yung family mo, 'di ba? Naano natin ngayon na ang mahal, 'di ba, ng gastos ng yung hospital bills ng mga na COVID noon, ganyan. So if you're financially literate, tas may pera ka, mamamanage mo siya ng maayos, diba? Ayun. And hindi lang sa COVID, pati na rin other emergencies like critical illness, ganyan, mga accident, disability. And of course, yun nga, masesecure mo yung family mo, diba? Siyempre, pag may pera ka, kapag may money ka, diba, yung future nila secured. Masasabi mo, may pang-aral yung anak mo, diba, magiging maganda yung future niya. Ayan. And lastly is plan ahead for a happy retirement. So if financial literate ka, mas magiging maganda yung retirement season mo. Ayan. So bakit ba important na maplano yon? Kasi 'di ba nakikita nyo ba ngayon na merong mga matatanda na nag-work pa rin, 'di ba? Kasi yun nga, hindi nila na-prepare yung future nila. Hindi sila nakapaghanda para sa retirement fund. Yung iba naman, reality sa culture nating mga Pilipino is umaasa tayo sa mga anak natin pag nag-retire na, 'di ba? Actually, okay lang naman 'yon kung talagang hindi okay yung financial status ng family. Siyempre, minahal ka ng parents mo, nag-provide sila sa'yo, diba? So, okay lang naman to give back, diba? Pero actually, ang advice namin sa generation natin, millennials, diba, Gen Zs, and sa mga susunod na generation, dapat talaga nagpre-prepare tayo for our retirement. Ayaw na nating maulit yung, alam mo yung sandwich generation na ikaw mismo gusto mong magkapamilya, pero sinusuportahan mo rin yung immediate family mo, yung nanay at tatay mo, 'di ba? Tapos nagpro-provide ka pa sa anak mo and sa asawa mo. So ayaw na nating ma-sandwich or ayaw na rin nating mangyari 'yon sa mga anak natin in the future. That's why kailangan natin maging financially literate. Ayan. Okay. So, ayan. So your story is important. Ayan. So kayo ba, dear students, how would you like to write your own story? Ayan. Syempre, 'di ba, gagraduate na kayo. Ayan. So iba-iba yung profession na papasukan nyo, iba-ibang work. So, ano bang gusto nyong mangyari sa life ninyo? Ayan. So, reality, pag graduate kayo, di ba, maghahanap kayo ng work para may provide kayo sa sarili nyo and sa immediate family nyo kung kailangan nyo mag-provide. Ayan. So, di ba, hindi naman nag-i-stop yung dreams natin pag graduate na, di ba? So, napakarami pa rin nating dreams and aspirations. Ayan. So, for us to realize those dreams, di ba, hindi pa rin mawawala na we need money. Ayan. So, kailangan pa rin natin ng pera. Ayan. So, dito, actually, funny to, no? Ayan. So, hindi ko alam kung familiar na kayo dito sa memes na to. Ayan. So, pag bagong sahod, di ba, Donya, di ba, one day millionaire. Pero 2 days bagong sahod, gapang na gapang, di ba, nangungutang kasi ang tagal pa ng sahod, ganyan. So, same student dito sa, sa isang picture din. Sabi niya before payday, sige na nga, magtitipid na ako next time. Tapos may payday na naman, sinabi na naman niya na, minsan lang naman, ayan. So, minsan lang naman daw, ayun, ginastos na lahat ulit ng pera niya. Ayan. So, bakit ko ba pinapakita to? Ayan. So, currently, hindi pa naman kayo working. Maliban na lang if may working student dito, no? So, in my experience kasi, no, if hindi ka financial literate, hindi mo alam i-allocate yung sahod mo. Ang mangyayari niyan, 'di ba? Yung pera mo ipupunta mo lang sa wants mo. Tapos sa needs mo na pangkain, ganyan, iuutang mo na. Kasi hindi proper yung allocation ng pera mo eh. Ayan. So, actually ako na nag-work ako ng 4 years and 7 months sa Makati. So, napakataas ng cost of living doon, ganyan. So, nung nag-start ako mag-work, syempre pinagbigyan ko yung sarili ko, gastos dito, gastos doon, mall dyan, mall doon. Ako rin yung nag-suffer. Ayan. Tapos na-realize ko na sana nung mga around 23, 24 na lang kasi ako nag-start nag-save, ganyan. Ay nag-invest talaga. Ayun. So, parang lesson learned doon is naisip ko, kung na-sharean sana ako ng financial literacy noon na kailangan nag-save, nag-invest, ganyan, kumukuha ng insurance, sana pala the moment that I started working, nasimulan ko na agad. Ayan, kasi mahirap din na walang proper money management eh, 'di ba? Talagang mag-e-end up na uutang ka. Magpa-pile up yung credit mo. Ayan. So, next is, ayan. So, ayan, mga memes ulit. All I spend money on is food and clothes, but I'm still hungry and can't find to wear anything. Ayan. So, pag naging working professionals na kayo, tapos yun, wala talagang proper money management, ayan, gumagastos ka puro sa food and clothes, Tapos di ba sa mga babae, relate ba kayo na ang dami-dami ng damit sa closet pero pag maghahanap ng susuotin for events or kahit anong gala nyo, wala kayong mahanap na susuotin. Ayan. And dito sa isa, all I do is work and sleep but I never have any money and I'm always tired. Ayan. So yun na nga, 'di ba? Parang daily yung cycle 'di ba? Parang work ka, parang ano lang siya workplace, bahay, 'di ba? Tapos since hindi naman okay yung finances mo, pagod ka na nga, wala ka pang pera, 'di ba? You're broke. Ayun. All right. So, 'di ba? Ang dami-dami nating options sa buhay. So, pag na-receive na natin yung salary natin, ano ba yung naiisip natin na gawin, 'di ba? Hindi pa na-receive yung salary, ay bibili ako ng damit. Bibili ako ng maraming damit, ganyan. So, OOTD or shoes, ganyan, ang mga jewelries, ayan. Tapos, ano pa ba? #blessed kasi meron siyang latest gadgets. Ayan. Ibinili na lahat ng gadgets yung salary. Tapos, wanderlust. Ayan. So, nag-travel. Inubos sa travel yung pera. So, actually, lahat naman ng to, actually, ano naman siya, hindi naman masama lahat ng to. I'm not telling you na bad to, no? Actually, they are good. Diba? Good sila. Kaya lang, if wala tayong proper money management, magiging unhealthy yung priorities natin. Pwedeng mag-focus lang siya sa isa, tapos wala nang gagastusin for other things, especially sa needs. Ayan. So, ang nangyayari dyan, nalalagay na lang doon, di ba? Ang ano din, parang hindi na natin naiisip yung future. Di ba? You only think of the now. Ayun. So, ano pa ba yung other options natin? Yun, very familiar, di ba, yung YOLO. You only live once. Talagang yung present na lang yung tinitignan, no? Wala nang bukas, ganun. Sige, ayan. So, others they're spending their money solely on, ginagastos sa, liquor, ganyan. You only live once, ayan. Tapos, merong ibang term YODO, you only die once. Ayan. So, kung you only live once, you only die once, di ba? Minsan lang tayo mamamatay. After that, we cannot go back, di ba, na mabuhay ulit. Ayan. And yung #lit, di ba? I think ito is, let's get drunk. Ayan. So, actually, hindi rin naman, di ba, parang itong pag-inom, pag-party, di ba? Okay lang naman siya, di ba, na pero wag yung sobra na talagang pinupunta mo na lahat doon yung pera mo, 'di ba? It's okay to live life to the fullest pero in moderation. Ayan. In moderation talaga dapat. So sa mga options na 'yan, meron din tayong options na ito naman si kuya mo na pagod yung mukha. Ayan. So actually nagsisave si kuya mo. Ayan, nagsisave tong nasa picture. Nagsisave siya. Ayan, nagbabudget siya, ganyan. Pero ang ginagawa naman niya kasi, hindi siya nag-allocate ng parang to reward himself. Ayan, save lang siya ng save. Nag-aaral siya, nagsisave siya. Yun lang ang ginagawa niya. Hindi naman niya, tinitreat yung sarili niya once in a while. Ayan. So, ano nga ba yung mas okay doon? Yun ba yung gastos ng gastos, 'di ba? Or yung save ng save pero di naman masaya. So, actually, we are lucky na yung life natin tayo, 'di ba? We have a lot of options, 'di ba? We are filled of options. Ayan. So, ayan. Ayan, okay. So, actually yun, pwede naman kasi tayong nag-allocate ng fund yung sa mga wants natin at the same time nagsisave din tayo, 'di ba? We can have both. Hindi natin pwedeng hindi lang, parang naka-stay lang na ay gagastos lang or magsisave lang, 'di ba? Ang doon is we can do both. Ayan. So gaya ng nasa picture, 'di ba? Nagpa-party siya, umiinom ng wine, saving, nagta-travel, nakakabili ng clothes na gusto niya, 'di ba? Shoes, jewelries, ganyan. Mas happy siya kasi may balance may balance yung finances niya, 'di ba? So yun yung gusto nating mangyari. Yan. And para ma-enjoy natin both, 'di ba? Gaya ng kay Kuya, nag-i-start yan sa discipline and saving. Ayan. So, discipline, 'di ba? Yung word na discipline. So, paano nga ba maging disiplinado? Ayan. So, isa sa mga pinaka-practical ways para ma-practice natin yung discipline is through budgeting. Ayan. So, budgeting siya talaga. O, start with a monthly budget. Ayan. So, paano nga ba mag-budget? Ayan. So, actually, maraming ways na maraming techniques na ginagawa natin para mag-budget. Ito, isang way lang to, yung 4S. Ayan. So, 100% service. Siguro nagtataka kayo bakit may service dito, no? Actually, to is, syempre, we are working, di ba? Our work is a blessing from the Lord. So, if we do our service, syempre, bigay din naman natin yung 100% natin, di ba? Kasi nga, binigay ni Lord yun eh, di ba? Maging excellent tayo sa work, pumasok tayo ng maaga, 'di ba? Wag tayong wag tayong gumawa ng masama sa workplace, mga ganyan. So give our 100%. Ayan. Then once we give our 100%, of course, makaka-receive tayo ng yun yung fruit of our labor, which is our salary. So another 100% yan. So 10% i-allocate natin sa share or give. Ayan. So, sa share or give, bahala na kayo if you will give it to the poor, ganyan. Others is binibigay nila as tithes, diba? Kay God, ganyan. And 20%, actually 20% is the ideal percentage na nina-allocate natin for savings and investments. Ayan. Then, the rest of the 70%, dito is self. Of course, dito sa self, kasama na dyan yung needs, wants, diba? Yung needs is sa bills, sa transportation, food. Sa wants natin, bahala ka na if you want to travel, gusto mong pagbigyan yung sarili mo, diba? Bumili ka ng mga pang-pamper, ganyan, gusto mong mag-salon and all. So, that is the 4S. So, isa lang siya sa way kung paano natin binabudget yung money natin. Pero napapansin nyo, hindi nawawala yung save and invest. May 20% na allocated for that. Ayan. Then next is, meron din tayong tinatawag na 50-30-20 budget method. Ayan. So actually, itong budget method na to, ayan, is nakikita nyo, similar din siya dun, no? Kaya lang ito, iba lang yung percentage of allocation niya. So ganun din siya. Needs, ito yung for self. Actually, mas mataas to, no? 80% siya. Then savings and the rest of investments, 20%. Ayan. So, instant gratification generation. Ayan. So, I think sa inyo ngayon no, is Generation C kayo. Hindi naman tayo nagkakalayo. Millennial ako. Ayan. So, di ba, napapansin nyo ngayon lahat instant na. Di ba? Instant noodles, instant messaging. Ayan, sa Netflix, di ba, instant na pag gusto mong manood ng movie. Instant din pag may gusto kang bilhin, di ba? Parang at the tip of your fingers, pwede mong mag-obtain yung gusto mo, like food through food delivery apps. Ayan. Or online shopping through Shopee or Lazada. Ayan. So, di ba, with instant gratification, pag may pera tayo na hawak, iniisip din natin agad kung saan natin ibibili. Parang naging gano'n na kasi yung mindset eh. Ay, may darating akong pera. Saan ko ba ito ibibili? Di ba? So, I think yun yung kailangan, yun talaga yung kailangan nating baguhin sa mindset natin, di ba? As we learn about financial literacy, dapat if may money ka, that's why yung rich lalong yumayaman kasi yun yung difference natin sa kanila. Once they have their own money, may na-produce silang money, ang iniisip nila is not to buy something, but to invest into something. Iniisip nila paano palalakihin yung pera natin. Pera nila, di ba? Pera natin. Yan. So, with instant gratification, nawawala yung virtue of patience natin eh. Wala na yung patience. Kaya ang nangyayari dyan, maraming nai-scam kasi gusto nila instant yung income, instant laki yung kinikita. Ayan, so talagang instant lahat yung gusto. Okay, so with this quote, ayan, so pabasa na lang. So if you are willing to wait, di ba, greater yung rewards na nag-aantay sa atin. So singit ko lang, di ba, parang love life. Parang love life lang yan. Pag nagmamadali ka, you might end up with the wrong person. Di ba, tama ba yun? Or ayan, meron kang na-meet, di mo pa siya nakita personal, akala mo kompleto yung ipin, pero bungal pala. Diba? Kasi, yun nga, diba? Parang marami nang pwedeng gawin sa social media. Ayan, or nagtataka ka, yung parang taong gusto mo, nagbabrush ng ngipin, pero sumisipol pala kasi nga, diba, may guwang-guwang yung ngipin niya. Ayun. So, wala lang, segue lang yon. And, of course, ito talaga, yung delayed gratification, diba? Talagang move mo talaga yung pag-satisfy sa self mo, pagbili ng mga gusto mo. Actually, ito is form of discipline siya. Which is, yun na nga, magbibigay sa atin ng greater rewards in the future. Okay. So, ayan siya. The now and the future. Diba? So, ang mangyayari sa future, mapapangiti ka talaga ng ganyan if you make little sacrifices today. Diba? Little, 20%, mag-save and invest ka. So, kukurot ka, you will pinch a little from your income, may i-allocate mo for your savings and investments. na magli-lead sa better future for you. Ayan. So actually, itong quote na to is very, na siya, gamit na. Do something today that your future self will thank you for. Ayan. So gagawin mo bang mag-save and invest today para matutuwa yung future self mo sa'yo? Ayan. Alright. Okay, so our next slide, we now go to savings. Ayan. So actually, savings is income that is not spent. So yun lang, income siya na tinabi mo. Ayan, for future consumption. So yung mga ways paano tayo nagsisave is through bank, sa savings or checking account, GCash or Paymaya, so mga digital wallets, and of course, money in your wallet. Ayan. So pag sinabing savings, ito yung money na natutulog lang. Kasi 'di ba kung ano yung tinabi mo, kunwari nagtabi ka ng 2,000 pa rin siya kinabukasan, nilagay mo sa wallet. Alangan naman mga nakyan ng 100, di ba? So, andun lang siya, 2,000 lang siya. Natutulog lang siya sa wallet mo or any other means. Ayan. So, hindi siya lumalaki. Ay, sorry, nag-move. Hindi lumalaki yung pera mo. So, pag save, ayan, so we have to engage in the habit of paying yourself first. See, not sure if ngayon nyo lang narinig yung pay yourself first, no? So PYF, pay yourself first. Actually, paying yourself first is, yun nga, parang bayaran mo muna yung sarili mo, pero in a way na sinesave mo siya for your future self. Ganun siya. Before you pay your bills, para siyang parang una mong binabayaran yung sarili mo before nung mga bayarin mo sa Iseco, ganyan, kasi dito tayo sa Ilocos, mga water bills, 'di ba? So yun, nagtabi ka for your future self. That is pay yourself first. So there are two ways kung paano tayo nagsisave, 'di ba? Yung una, which is ito yung hindi okay, 'di ba? Pag naka-receive ka ng salary mo, sige, bayarin ng gastos, 'di ba? Pinabayaran mo lahat ng mga obligations mo. Ganyan. Tapos kung ano lang yung matira, yun lang yung masasave mo. Pero ang downside nito is, pwedeng walang matira. Diba? Nangyayari yun, wala nang natitira kasi yun yung inuna mo, binayaran mo yung mga expenses mo. Then yung next naman na way or formula is, once you receive your income, binabawas mo na or tinatabi mo na yung savings mo. Diba? Yung ipon mo. Tapos, kung ano man yung matira, yun yung gagastusin mo. So, ito yung mas appropriate way of saving. Diba? Para naman may makikita ka talagang matirang pera mo. Diba? Okay. So, if you are to compare naman savings with investment, so basically, ito lang yung kabaliktaran ng savings yung investment. So, kung yung savings mo natutulog, si investments, kumikilos siya or naging tao. No? So, investments, assets acquired with the goal of generating future income. So, yun, nag-generate ng future income yung investment. So, these are the examples of investments, which is later on, i-expound natin siya. So, money that works. Okay. So, iniisip nyo siguro, ano ba yung pipiliin? Magsasave ba or mag-i-invest? So, actually, yung savings and investments, they go hand in hand. So, hindi pwedeng nagsasave ka lang or hindi pwedeng namang nag-i-invest ka lang. Ayan. So, next, it's not enough to save. You have to grow your money. Siyempre, di ba, pag nagtatabi ka, hindi naman siya nanganganak yun pa rin siya. Or worse is, bumababa siya due to inflation. Diba? Napapansin nyo ngayon, pag nag-grocery kayo, yung 1,000 nyo sobrang baba na lang, di ba? Kasi bumababa yung kakayahan ng pera nating bumili ng mga products and services. Ayan, so important na palaguin natin yung pera natin. And yung pag-grow ng money, dapat mas mataas siya sa inflation rate. Ayan. So yung inflation rate, yun yung kumakain sa pera natin, di ba? So I think ngayon is nasa 4.8%. So if naglalagay ka ng pera mo sa investment vehicle na mas mababa pa sa 4.8%, di ba? Talo ka. So dapat higher than 4.8% kung saan mo nilalagay yung money mo. Okay. Ay, bakit bumalik? Okay. So, paano nga ba tayo makakapag-grow ng money? Of course, through investing kasi doon siya mag-grow, maproprotect, and yung money mapuput natin into work. Kumbaga siya yung magtatrabaho for us. So this is the very reason, 'di ba, na yung mga mayaman, mas yung mayaman kasi they are investing, 'di ba? Yung money nila ang nagwo-work for them. Kasi tayo kumakayod tayo, 'di ba? Yung time natin and yung effort natin, yun yung way ng pag-gain natin ng pera or income. 'Di ba? Sa kanila nag-i-invest sila and yung pera talaga nila ang kumikilos para magkapera pa sila. Ayan. So, gawin na natin yun. Okay. So, let's now go to the investment vehicles. So, ito yung mga sample ng investment options. Excuse me. So, bank time deposit. So, actually, ito yung pinaka-basic na type of investment, no? And pinaka-ano rin siya, conservative. Hindi ganong risky. Ayan. So, sa bank time deposits, very familiar naman kayo, naririnig natin, di ba? So, maglalagay ka sa bank. Ayan. So, yung growth rate nito, normally, nasa 1%. Meron yung iba, 2 to 3%. Ayan. Tapos sa digital money naman, parang yung mga Tonic, ganyan, CIMB, parang nakakapagbigay sila ng around 3 to 4%, no? So mas mataas lang as compared to yung mga regular banks na may, dito, may offices. Ganyan. So ang advantage naman nito, pag nangailangan ka ng pera, withdrawable siya anytime. Pero mababa yung interest income mo dito or yung kikitain ng money mo. Tapos, since withdrawable siya anytime, pag nagkaroon ka ng emergencies, pwede mo siyang hugutin agad. Ayan, since nasa bank lang naman siya. So, itong investment option number 2, mutual funds. Ayan, so medium to long-term investment siya. So, when we say medium to long-term investment, ito yung more than 10 years above yung gusto mong pag-retain ng fund mo. Or, sige, hayaan ko lang dyan for 10 years or more. Ganyan. So, itong mutual funds naman, old fund siya na minamanage ng fund experts. Ayan. Wait lang for a while lang. Inom lang ako. Ayan, clear pa ba ako? Sorry, wala akong naririnig.
Yes, ma'am.
Clear pa. Alright, so ayan, water break. So, yun na lang muna. Okay, so dito naman, non-guaranteed yung returns na. Kasi yun, depende sa performance sa market. Pero since non-guaranteed yung returns, may possibility naman na high yung returns niya. Ayan. So ito, hindi siya advisable in case of emergencies. Kasi yun na nga, meron siyang holding period eh. Mariretain yung fund mo doon, hindi mo siya pwedeng hugutin. Unlike sa bangko, di ba? And next type of investment is real estate. Ayan. So familiar naman tayo, real estate is in the form of mga bahay, mga apartments, condominium, lots, mga lupain. Ayan. So ito naman is long-term investment siya kasi pag nag-build ka ng property or bumili ka ng lupa, ayan, it will take time para tumaas yung value niya. Ayan, so nag-increase yung value niya, ayaan mo lang siya. Pero again, same with mutual funds, hindi to readily available. So pag nagkaroon ng emergencies, 'di ba? Hindi mo siya agad-agad mabebenta. Ayun. Then sa real estate kasi pag nag-invest ka dito, malaking amount yung money na kakailanganin mo, 'di ba? Especially ngayon, mahal magpatayo ng mga properties, 'di ba? Magbabahay ka pa lang, 'di ba? Yung 1 million mo ngayon, sobrang liit na nung bahay. Maliit na siya. Ayan, reality because of yun nga, inflation. Next investment option is own a business. Ayan. So there is possibility of bankruptcy or high returns. Of course, sa business cycle, 'di ba? Hindi pa laging nasa taas. Ano yan volatile taas baba, ganyan. And of course, hindi rin natin ma-promise yung continuity ng business, pwede ngang ma-bankrupt. Ayan, pero if it will go well, ayan, maganda yung returns niya, nagbo-boom yung business mo, okay siya. Ayan, however, again, hindi rin siya reliable in case of emergencies. Ayan. Then, sa stocks naman, so ang stocks actually is offered siya ng shares of stocks, meaning kapag bumili ka nitong stocks na to, na kunwari in-offer siya ng BDO, ganyan, mga top na companies dito sa Philippines, mga banks, BDO, BPI, mga Pure Gold, ganyan. So pag bumili ka, magiging partly owner or shareholder ka ng company na yon. Ayan, di ba? So part ako ng Jollibee, may stocks ako dyan. Ganyan, di ba? So eto naman, possibility of no returns to very high returns over a period of time. Kasi kunwari, bumili ka ng stocks mo, bumili ka ng 25 pesos, 'di ba? Possible na bumaba 'yon ng 25 pesos na binili mo or pwede namang mag times 10 maging 250. So that's how it works. So kapag nagbo-boom kunwari yung Jollibee, so masaya yung mga investors kasi tumaas yung value ng stocks na binili mo. Ganyan. So, ito naman is for aggressive investors talaga, yung kaya nilang mag-take ng mataas na risk. Ganyan. So, sa mga courageous type of investors to. Again, hindi siya advisable for emergencies. Ayan. Then, lastly is yung variable unit link. Ayan, has the qualities of a mutual fund and other investment tools. So, actually, itong VUL na to is investment plus insurance siya. Ayan, sinabi dito, readily available huge amount of funds to address emergencies. So, ito kasi nagbabayad ka ng insurance, tapos may investment pa siya. So insurance is kunwari, ang mga insurance companies, nag-promise sila na in case ma-diagnose ka ng critical illness, bibigyan kita ng 1 million, pero ang ibabayad mo lang monthly is 3K per month, diba? Kunwari, may nangyari sa'yo sa kunwari, 1 year, 3K per month, tapos times 12, so that's 36,000. Pero na-diagnose ka ng cancer, for example. So, yung prinamis niya, kahit 36,000 pa lang yung nabayaran mo, prinamis ng insurance company, bibigyan ka ng 1 million. Marireceive mo yung 1 million. Ayan. So, that's how it works. Then, aside from that, na meron kang insurances sa kapag nagkasakit ka, na-accident, na-disable, na-hospital, or worse is namatay, meron kang makukuha. And at the same time, na-i-invest kasi yung money mo. So, kumbaga, dual purpose siya. Ayan. So, yun yung variable unit link. Okay. Clear pa ba ako, guys? Clear pa? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, ano ba yung advantage of, nawawala. Ano ba yung advantage of investing at an early age? Ayan. So, si Mr. Invest now, 25 years old. Ayan. So, actually, pwedeng younger pa dito na mag-start na rin kayo. Ayan. So, nag-invest siya ng 3,000 monthly. Ayan. So, in a year, ang in-invest niya is 36,000, no? Times, since 25 siya, less 60, may 35 years pa siya to save. So, 36,000 times 35 years, 1.2 million, 60,000 yung nabayad niya for 35 years. Ayan. Pero since invested siya, ang growth ng money niya or yung nilaki is 4,500,000. Ito. So, ang naging investment profit niya for the rest of 35 years is 3.3 million. Diba ang laki? Ayan. So, yun yung power of investing. Ayan. Tapos, si Mr. Catch Up naman, ang ginawa kasi ni Mr. Catch Up, hindi siya nag-invest agad. Ano siya? Nagwalda si Mr. Catch Up. Ayan. Sige lang, pag gusto man, dati bagi, aggasto na pa lang, ubi nga pa lang ko na. No, 35 na itong mga rugin ko na niya. Yan. So, ayun, since magka-catch up na siya, 5,000 yung ininvest niya. So, higher kasi kailangan niyang humabol eh. Ay, ano yung nag-appear? Kailangan niyang humabol. Ayan. So, 5,000 times 12, 60,000 yung sinesave niya. Tapos, ilan pa yung age niya before maging 60. So, 25 years pa bago siya mag-retire. So, 60K per year times 25 years, 1.5 million yung iipunin niya or ininvest niya for the rest of 25 years. May growth siya. So, lumaki ng 3.6. Although not bad naman kasi lumaki naman siya, 'di ba? Times 2, more than times 2. Pero if we compare it with Mr. Invest Now na nagsimula ng maaga, lower na yung ni Mr. Catch Up, 'di ba? Lower yung naging profit niya. Ayan. And then lastly, kay Mr. Wait Longer, ayan ba yan? Nawawala siya. Kay Mr. Wait Longer naman, ayan na. So, siguro may mga tito tayong ganito, no? Tito-tita na wala, hindi nag-save. Parang now lang kasi yung iniisip, diba? Hindi siya talaga nag-invest, ganyan. Nag-start na siya ng 45 years old. Tapos, mas malaki na yung i-invest niya kasi matanda na eh. 15 years na lang before siya mag-retire. So, 10,000 times 12, that's 1 year. So, 120,000 times 15 years pa siya before mag-60. So, that's 1.8 million yung ininvest niya for the rest of 15 years. So, since invested siya, good thing naman, syempre, invested, lumaki siya, no? To 2.9. Pero ang downside nga nun is, yung investment profit niya, 1.1 million na lang. Ayan. Kasi sa investing, ayan, parang kasangga natin, di ba? Partner natin yung time. Ayan.
Hello, ma'am. Yala na naman.
Ayan,
Saan ako
okay na po.
nag-stop? Dun sa money needs time to grow.
Ayan, sa 3 person po.
Ay,
Yung catch up, yan po.
saan sa Mr. Wait Longer na?
Oo, opo.
Okay. Sige. Thank you, Ravina. Ayun, so kay Mr. Wait Longer, ayan, so mas mataas na yung need niyang i-invest. Ayan, so for 15 years, ito yung nabayaran niya, pero ito na lang yung naging growth. So, ang naging profit niya is 1.1 million. Ayan, so sa investing kasi, katuwang natin yung oras yung time na the longer yung pag-invest natin, the longer yung time, mas mahaba of course yung magiging profit natin. Ayan, so kung gusto nating mag-retire na masaya at mataas yung retirement fund natin, 'di ba? Invest tayo ng maaga. Ayan. So, clear pa naman ako? Clear pa naman. Pasabi baka nawawala na ako.
Okay,
Clear pa
ma'am.
naman.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Sige. Okay, so money needs time to grow. Ayan, so yung pera natin, para siyang puno, 'di ba? Na pag nagtanim kasi tayo ng puno, hindi naman yung 'di ba, parang one day nagplant tayo, 'di ba? One day puno na siya agad, 'di ba? Hindi. So same is true with our money. So hindi naman siya para lumaki 'yon, we need time for that to grow. Ayan. So, financial pyramid. So, siguro naisip nyo, ano ba yung dapat kong unahin? Dapat ba nagsasave ako? Or dapat ba nag-invest na dapat ako? Ayan. So, etong financial pyramid, di ba meron tayo nung Maslow's, tama ba? Hierarchy of needs. Ayan, meron din tayong hierarchy of financial needs. Ayan. So, dito sa base ng triangle, di ba? Parang sa bahay. Diba? Pag nagko-construct tayo ng bahay, ano ba yung inuuna natin? Sa bubong ba agad? Diba? Ay sige, unahin na natin yung bubong, diba? Hindi naman ganun, diba? Ang inuuna natin is yung foundation. Foundation muna ng bahay. So, yun na nga siya. So, bakit nga ba kailangan tong mga to? Ano ba tong pinaglalagay ni dito? Mica. Ayan. So, protection muna yung una. So, ensure against unexpected events. Ayan. So, dapat dito para maging solid yung financial foundation natin, nagbe-build tayo ng emergency fund muna before we go to savings and investment. So, ano ba tong emergency fund? So, dapat meron kang 6 to 9 months na na-save for your household expenses. So, bakit ba need mag-save na ganun? For emergencies. Kunwari, na-lay off ka nung pandemic, di ba? Kapag may emergency fund ka nung kasagsagan ng pandemic na sabihin na natin 6 to 12 months equivalent yung expenses, mabubuhay ka pa rin for the rest of 12 months kahit di ka maghanap ng work. Kasi meron kang emergency fund pag sa mga emergencies na gano'n, di ba? So, for the rest of that 12 months, may pang-sustain ka sa sarili mo, may kinakain pa rin kayo, pambayad ng bills, ganyan. While, of course, you are looking for another job, di ba? May sasalo sa'yo, meron kang emergency fund. That's why, importante na inuuna yon kesa sa savings. Ayan. So, debt management naman. So, kapag ikaw, meron kang mga kautangan, ayan, may mga utang, ganyan. So, dapat properly manage din yan, no? Nababayaran mo siya regularly, monthly, ganyan. Very timely yung pagbayad mo. And of course, kailangan mo siyang matapos na bayaran dun sa napag-usapan nyo ng debtor or yung nagpautang sa'yo. And then, life insurance, health and disability insurance. So, bakit nga ba importante itong mga to? Ayan. So, actually, wala pa dito yung critical illness and accident. No? So, ano bang sense ng mga to? Bakit kailangan ba ng insurance? Naisip nyo siguro, no? So, ganito kasi yan. So, kunwari, nagsasave ka ng pang-personal mo. Nag-save ka lang, siguro gagamitin mo in the future, depende kung ano yung maisip mo. Or nag-invest ka, ganyan sa stocks. May nangyari sa'yo. Kunwari, na-disgrasya ka, diba? Hindi naman na natin hiningi. Pero, yun talaga, diba? Realities of life. May mga unforeseen events na pwedeng mangyari. Actually, lately, parang relate ako. Pero hindi ako yung namatayan or na-diagnose ng critical illness. Mama ng classmate ko nung high school. Ayan. So, na-diagnose yung mama niya last year ng breast cancer. Di okay na-survive. Ganyan. Pero, ang daming gastos. Nagbabayad yung anak niya na classmate ko. Tapos, this year, na-diagnose na naman siya. Kasi kumalat dito sa stomach area yung cancer cells. Ayan. So, di naka-confine dito sa metro, ganyan. Tapos, na sana for chemotherapy. Pero yun nga, sadly, pumanaw yung mama niya. And alam nyo, di ba, ang hirap doon, parang ang downside doon is, okay, nawala yung mama niya, namatay siya. Tapos yung bill nila sa hospital is lagpas milyon. Diba? Saan siya kukuha? Actually, OFW siya, naghirap siya sa abroad. And as an OFW, di ba, hindi naman pare-parehas yung sahod. Meron pa siyang previous na utang doon sa last year na chemotherapy ng breast cancer ni mama niya. And nag-pile up yung utang nila ngayon dahil doon sa cancer niya sa stomach. Ayan. So, what I'm trying to explain is, kapag wala tayong disability insurance or critical illness and accident, ang mangyayari niyan, yung pinag-iipunan mo na for ibang purpose, yung investments mo na for ibang purpose, mawa-wipe out, mawawala lahat. Kasi wala kang insurance walang sasalo sa'yo. So, dito sa insurance naman kasi pag meron kang insurance, yung manggagaling yung pera sa insurance company. Of course, may tinatabi ka dito, gaya nga nung shinare ko kanina na, nagtatabi ka ng 1.5 per month, ganyan. Pero ang balik sa'yo kapag na-diagnose ka ng critical illness, bibigyan ka ng 1 million ng insurance company. Ayun. So, in all those cases ng mga unforeseen events, hindi lang sa critical illness, pag na-disable ka, so, kunwari, ikaw lang nag-work sa family mo, nabalda ka, either through accident or illness. So, paano yung family mo? Diba? Baldado ka na saan ka kukuha ng pambuhay sa family mo? So, if you have a disability insurance, merong pro-protect sa'yo na income or na ibibigay sa'yo ng insurance company. So, income protection siya. So, kahit pa man nabalda ka, since insured ka, may disability insurance ka, merong ibibigay sa'yo yung insurance company. Ayan. So, same is true with life insurance. However, itong life insurance kasi is kapag namatay ka naman. Ito very important lalo pag breadwinner ka nung dami mong anak. So pag namatay ka, may life insurance ka, may iwan kang millions of finances para sa family mo. Of course, it's sad to die, 'di ba? Mahirap mamatayan ganyan. Pero if meron kang life insurance, 'di ba? Tinatawag din tong life insurance na-protect mo yung family mo. Kasi kahit wala ka nang mag-provide for them, yung iniwan mong kunwari 5 million na binigay ng insurance company kasi meron ka nito, mabubuhay yung family mo. May pang-aral yung mga anak mo, 'di ba? May pang-tusto sila everyday while grieving, of course, kasi nawala ka. Pero 'yun, na-provide mo pa rin kahit wala ka na. Then health insurance is of course, same lang mga health rin to. Kapag na-hospitalize ka naman. So yung health insurance company ang magbabayad nung nung mga hospital bills mo. Although for this one, up to certain coverage lang, di ba? Same is true with the other insurances. Nakadepende kasi yan sa binabayaran mong premium Pag mas mataas, yung binabayad mo, mas mataas din yung coverage mo. Ayan. So that's why ito, actually, very important siya na nasi-share. Sabi ka ng pang-education ng anak mo, personal savings, retirement. Yun na nga. Kapag wala kang insurance, talagang back to zero ka. Kasi ito, ipambabayad na lang dun sa nangyari sa yung unforeseen event. Tapos, wala. Magbe-build up ka na naman ulit. Diba? Cycle lang siya. Hanggat wala kang insurance, paulit-ulit lang yan na pwedeng hindi ka na rin makabangon. Kasi ang mahal ng hospital fees ngayon, diba? Hospital bills, doctors fees, and all. Possible na hindi ka makabangon. And that's why, i-ensure natin na strong yung financial foundation natin before we go to the top. Diba? Kasi, yun, paulit-ulit kong sinasabi, unforeseen events yan, hindi natin pwedeng sabihin, ay, hindi ako madidisgrasya, ay, hindi ako madidisable, ay, magagaranti ko na healthy ako up to age 60. Diba? Hindi. That's why, yun, talagang need nating, kumpletuhin ng lahat ng to para mas magiging maganda yung pag-build natin ng wealth. Diba? Ayan. So, hopefully, na may, parang nag-grasp nyo yung gusto kong i-share sa inyo. Ayan. So, hindi siya more on mag-emphasis on investments. Although, pwedeng pagsabayin to kasi may mga products na may insurance na may investments pa. Ayan. Basta, yung proper allocation lang ng finances natin. And waste no time, let's get started. Ayan. So, na-explain ko naman na sa, diba, advantages ng investing early. And take advantage of your youth. Ayan. So, wag nating antayin na maging Mr. Catch-up tayo and yung Mr. Later, yung patanda na siya. Ayan. The earlier you start, the sooner you can have it all. of course, 'di ba, gusto mong ma-meet yung dream wedding mo, mag-vacation, mag-travel around the world, 'di ba? And make big purchases like purchase ka ng house and lot or build your own house and lot, purchase ka ng car, 'di ba? And marami pang iba, iba-iba tayo ng gusto eh. So, ayun, kailangan talagang mag-invest na tayo kasi yun lang yung way eh. Kasi kung hahayaan natin na mag-work lang tayo, 'di ba? Mag-work lang ng mag-work, 'di ba? Sa hirap na ng dito sa Pilipinas. Magkakanda kuba-kuba ka na hindi mo pa rin nami-meet tong mga financial goals mo in life, 'di ba? So, yun, very important talaga yung investing. Ayan. So, again, share ko lang tips in choosing financial investments from someone who invests regularly. So, yun, you cannot avoid risk kasi lahat ng investments may risk yun, but professionals can manage it for you. So, may mga investments na talaga namang may experts na magmamanage na, no? Meron nga lang fees, ayun. Pero however, as to expertise, as to time, ayan, kayang-kaya na nila kasi nga experts sila, investment experts. Then, invest early and consistently. So, kailangan magkasama yan, di ba? Nag-invest ka early and dapat consistent. Kasi pag one time lang, di ba? Kunti lang yun kung once ka lang nag-invest, di ba? So, dapat, tuloy-tuloy yung pag-invest mo. And yun, educate yourself. Never invest in something you don't understand. So, ayun, huwag tayong sa mga, di ba? Marami kasing investment scams eh. So, before you enter yung parang investment vehicle na gusto mong pasukin nga, ayan, so, educate muna. Marami naman tayong learning materials, di ba? Sa YouTube, napakadaming i-check lang yung credibility or yung source nung nagtatalk about investments. Specifically, kung ano yung gusto nyong pasukin na investments. So, do not put all your eggs in one basket. Ayan. So, wag mong ilagay lahat. Diba? Diversify. Diversify meaning ilagay mo sa iba-iba. Pwedeng mag-real estate ka, mag-VUL, may time deposit ka for liquidity or yung withdrawable on demand yung pera mo, ganyan. So, i-spread mo siya kung gusto mong mag-invest. Ayan. So, again, do not skip on life and health protection. So, yun yung diniscuss ko. Dapat solid muna yung financial foundation natin before we go all out to savings and investments. And yun na nga, lastly, if it's too good to be true, it probably is. So, yun na nga, ito is in relation to the investment scams, diba? Lately, kapag yung too good to be true, yung sasabihin nila na yung kunwari yung 5,000 mo, doble na sa isang week lang, di ba? Kung mga banks nga na legitimate na institutions, hindi makapagbigay ng ganun, 1% or ilan ba, 0.625, mga ganun, point something na lang, wala pang 1%. So, alam mo na scam yung mga ganun, di ba? Yung dodoblehin in a short period of time. Ganyan. So, yun siya. And, ano pa ba? So, money is not everything. It is only a tool. So, focus on what is truly important. Ayan. So, hopefully, no, since mag-start na kayo sa mga pag-achieve nyo ng financial goals nyo, ganyan. So, isipin natin na yung money is not everything talaga, no? Parang, wag natin i-sacrifice yung mga morals, principles natin just to earn money, diba? So, kailangan, as we work, maging upright pa rin tayo sa ginagawa natin. Make sure na, yun na nga, parang i-honor natin si God sa the way we produce our wealth, diba? Sa pagpapalaki ng wealth natin. Dapat, nasa right pa rin. So, focus on what is truly important. So, of course, family. Relationships pa rin yung important over material things. Ayan. Okay. Then, lastly, again, sinabi ko na to, do something today that your future self will thank you for. Ayan. So, ask yourself ngayon, ano ba yung pwede mo nang i-start para in the future, pasalamatan ka ng self mo na, ay, salamat nag-learn ka ng financial literacy. Ay, salamat nag-save ka. Ay, salamat kumuha ka ng insurance. Ay, salamat nag-invest ka. So, ngayon, yun, may pambili na ako ngayon ng bahay, may pambili ng car, di ba? Ma-achieve mo na yung gusto mo. Kasi yun na nga, nag-decide yung self mo today na gumawa ng tama. Yan. Okay, ayan. So, thank you guys. So, please share na lang yung questions nyo, di ba? May Q&A pa tayo. Nag-extend pala akong 10 minutes. Ayan. So, please share your questions and please paki-answer naman yung survey dito sa QR code. Ayan, pa-scan na lang. Ayan siya. So, paska na lang, parang may basic lang, parang may research questions lang ako doon if you want to learn more about investments, ganyan. If gusto mong matry yung ginagawa ko, ayan. So actually share ko lang no, basically ito yung ginagawa ko, nag-share ng financial literacy, ganyan. Pero ayun, although one-on-one setting yung ginagawa ko talaga, pag may question siya, agad-agad ko na sasagot, ganyan. And ano pa ba? Actually, very fulfilling tong career na to, no? Kasi hawak namin yung oras namin. And actually, if you would like to know more about this opportunity, meron kaming career preview on June 18, 2022. Ayan, so to be announced pa yung location niya. Ayan. Pero ayun guys, if gusto niyo malaman about sa pagiging financial advisor, ayan, pwede rin niyo akong i-chat pala. I-add na lang ako sa Facebook, sa IG, pa-follow na lang. Ayan. So, let's be friends, guys. Ayan. So, ayun. Thank you, everyone. May questions ba kayo?
Ayan. So, ma'am, thank you so much for that, for sharing your knowledge and expertise regarding sa finances. And I could testify na managing finances is really difficult, and I personally benefit din po sa inyong shinare na topic for this morning. So I hope our students have learned something at nabigyan din kayo ng overview regarding how to manage your finances. Ayan. So to continue, dear students, you can type in your questions sa ating chat box para masagot po ng ating mga speakers ang inyong mga questions. Or you can unmute yourself and ask directly your questions to our speakers. Ayan. So, ayan, type nyo na yung mga questions ninyo.
Don't forget pala na i-answer yung survey. Survey forms.
Ayan. So, siguro habang nagta-type pa lang po sila ng questions, siguro ako na lang po muna mag-ask sa inyo, ma'am. Since siguro parang general na lang po siguro ito na question. So, address po sa inyong dalawa ni Ma'am Melody. So, what message siguro po or advice po na you can give to the students who will be seeking job po later on? At what message or advice can you give to our students who will be starting on their financial discipline journey?
Sino mauna?
Siguro si Miss Melody po.
Miss Melody.
Okay, Ms. Ravina, to address your questions regarding advice for the fresh graduates, for the future graduates, which who will be or who will become the future applicants and job seekers. So just an overview of the presentation I have presented a while back. Since you have chosen your career and path, so if you have plans for redirections, if you have plans for redirecting your career or career paths, same lang din yung mga advice when it comes to in applying or for looking for job vacancies or applications. So I have shared the different techniques, steps on how you are going to apply effectively, efficiently, and to impress and eventually to land a job. So you have to prepare yourself right after graduation. Some of you will take a rest. Some of you will have their review for their upcoming board examinations. And most of you will look for jobs. So attend all the job fairs na pwedeng i-participate or pwedeng attenan. So lahat ng pwedeng mga information, sources of information that I have mentioned a while back, whether it is virtual or radio broadcast man yan, sa television ads, newspapers, or sa referrals man, networkings. Sa friends, it is important that you have connections. So sa mga teachers ninyo, sa mga kakilala ninyo, na matagal na sa industriya or matagal na sa working force. So seek for advice and let them guide you kung meron man silang mga offer na job vacancies. So prepare yourself, prepare nga yung application letter ninyo, yung mga documents, legal documents that may support your application. Prepare yourself for the interview because it is important that you are well presented. You have to present yourself well sa mga companies or firms na mga napupusuan ninyo. You have to search, check mo yung mga gusto mong pasukan accordingly sa work environment na gusto mong i-join or maging part of the group with. And eventually, kapag naka-decide na kayo, kasi you have to have sound judgment regarding sa papasukan yung company. Because sa hirap nga ng paghahanap ng trabaho ngayon, especially ngayong pandemic, some of the employers, some of the company or establishments, nag-partially close sila, nag-retrench sila ng mga workers. So it is important po na hindi tayo mamili ng mga job vacancies to be offered. Kung ano ang meron dyan, pwede nyong pasukan or pwede nyong i-join yung company na nag-hire regardingly kasi eventually kailangan nyo mag-gain ng experiences for the future applications. So, maliit man yan na trabaho, you have to accept it. You have to join para lang sa experiences and makakatulong yan in the near future as you pursue your chosen career or path. So magland sa other jobs. So that would be my advice for our dear students. And compose yourself because you are going now to enter into the workforce. So yun na po, Ms. Ravina.
Thank you so much, ma'am. So yung highlight lang sa mga nabanggit ni ma'am kanina is prepare and ask for help. Of course, itong pag-enter nyo ng college is already a preparation to in entering the world of work. So I hope and pray na you are taking seriously itong binibigay ng inyong mga teachers na preparations sa inyo later as you start sa inyong pagtatrabaho, and yung mga seminars na binibigay din ng iba't ibang offices ng school, ganyan. I hope na ma-appreciate din nyo kasi we need to prepare. 'Di ba sabi nga nila yung mga soldiers, 'di ba? They need to prepare yung mga kailangan nilang gamitin bago sila pupunta sa war. So the same way with us as na nag-work, we need to prepare yung mga kailangan natin, yung mga nabanggit kanina ni ma'am na papers, documents, kailangan natin silang i-prepare. And personally, nagkaroon din ako ng problem sa mga documents kasi hindi ako nag-prepare. So lesson learned sa inyo yon kasi kapag wala yung mga documents, parang madidelay kayo sa inyong siguro pag-start ng inyong career. So, you need to prepare, and of course, hindi tayo mahiyang mag-ask ng help kasi sabi nila, no man is an island. We always need someone to help us and to guide us sa ating journey. And ayan, we have our speakers kanina who have parang journeyed us and guided us sa pag-start ninyo ng inyong career. Ayan, so siguro we can have Ma'am Maika to answer yung question po.
Hello? Clear pa ba?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Nasabi ko na lahat, Char. Okay. Okay lang. Okay. So, ulitin ko lang, no. So, yung first step naman talaga para mas maging successful tayo financially is i-build talaga yung discipline. Ayan. Kasi kung una pa lang wala tayong discipline sa finances natin, ayun, wala talagang mangyayari. Ayan. So, first off, para ma-build natin yung discipline is, of course, again, sa pagbabudget talaga. So, i-make sure natin na ginagawa natin yung budget natin, no, before pa dumating yung sahod, alam na natin where to allocate, and hopefully nakatulong yung mga binigay kong budgeting techniques. Ayan, 50-30-20 or 70-20-10, ganyan. Basta ayun, actually ano naman ang pag-save and lalo na yung pag-invest, no, hindi lang naman siya para sa mga mayayaman. Ayan, so may mga investment vehicles na pwede kang mag-invest katulad ng sa GCash, di ba? Student friendly yun kasi for as low as 50 pesos pwede kang mag-invest sa GCash. Ayun, piliin mo lang basta G-invest yun eh. Ayan, so actually yung mga yan pati sa mutual funds, mga ganyan, ano naman siya meron for as low as 1,000 pesos per month, mga ganyan, pwede mo siyang simulan. Ayun, so yun lang talaga, i-build mo lang yung discipline and yung habit ng saving. And yun, start as early as possible and maging habit talaga siya and consistent. And make sure na hindi siya mawawala sa allocation ng finances mo monthly. Ayan, kasi later on, yun na nga, sabi kong delayed gratification, later on, mas magiging happier ka, di ba? Kasi tanggapin na natin na in reality, kapag meron kang money problems, affected yung ibang aspects ng buhay mo, di ba? Emotionally, yung relation mo with other people, di ba? Na, di ba nga, kukunada nga, problema, kwarta, kasi ganon siya talaga. So, if you better manage your finances, yun, talagang mas magiging okay din lahat. Diba? And ikaw, mas magiging happy ka rin kasi maa-achieve mo talaga yung mga gusto mo sa buhay. Ayan. And of course, i-share ko lang din na sa hirap ng buhay ngayon, no, hindi na kasi enough yung isa lang yung trabaho mo. Ayan. So, 'di ba sa mga abroad nga, 'di ba, multiple jobs yung ginagawa nila. So, dito if employee tayo sa isang company, pwede naman tayong magdagdag ng other sources of income, 'di ba? So, maging maabilidad lang tayo to look for other sources of income para kasi talaga dun sa sinasahod natin, reality din talaga na yung sinasahod minsan is hindi ka na makakapag-save kasi puro sa needs na lang lahat sa sobrang baba ng sahod, 'di ba? So, para mangyari 'yon na makakapag-save and invest ka pa rin, look for other sources of income, 'di ba? Pwede kang magtinda, 'di ba? Online selling, 'yun. And wag niyong ikakahiya 'yon kasi actually business people yung mga nagtitinda, yung mga nag-aano ng mga fishball, mga ganyan. Magugulat kayo na yung mga business people mas mataas pang sinasahod kesa sa mga mga white collar job, 'di ba? Talaga yung mga nagpapalamig ganyan. May pera talaga sa business ganyan. So, it's not bad na employed ka, but still, yun nga, mag-business ka, look for other sources of income para talaga ma-meet natin yung mga financial goals natin, especially ngayon kung gusto mong magka-car, mag-build ng sariling bahay, ganyan, mag-travel around the world. Ayun, kailangan na talaga nating kumayod. Ayan, maghanap tayo ng other sources of income. Ayan. So, yun lang, Ravina.
Ayun, thank you so much, ma'am. Gusto ko yung nabanggit ni ma'am kanina na hindi lang to para sa mayaman. Kasi parang siguro nung sa discussion ni ma'am, wala akong ganitong pera na i-invest, etc. Pero gusto ko yung sinabi ni ma'am kanina na hindi lang ito para sa mayaman. Yung investment, budgeting, and saving is for all. And gusto ko din yung nabanggit ni ma'am kanina na consistency. Kasi we need consistency talaga to arrive sa gusto nating outcome. Ayan. So, I think clear naman siguro sa ating mga students kasi wala silang mga questions. So, I think let's move forward. So, to award the certificates, ayan, please allow me to read the citation. Ayan. So, Divine Word College of Vegan Guidance and Counseling Office awards this certificate of appreciation to Miss Melody Baharin for sharing her knowledge as the resource speaker during the conduct of career guidance webinar with the theme Adulting, Understanding Transitions from Student to Workforce Part 2, given this 12th of May 2022 at Divine Word College of Vegan City, Ilocos Sur. Signed, Dr. Angelita Padilla, EDD-RGC, Head of the Guidance and Counseling Office, and Reverend Father Edsel R. Demilio, SVD, PhD, EM, President. And the same certificate is awarded to Miss Micah Faye A. De La Cruz, CPA, CIA. So thank you so much, ma'am, for sharing your expertise regarding sa mga topics po natin na na-cover today. And we will be giving you po yung certificate na lang po sa inyong mga offices. Yun po. So, now po, can we have a photo opportunity po para magkaroon naman po tayo ng memorabilia? Ayan. So, please open po yung inyong mga cameras, dear students. Let's open our cameras.
Ayan. Andyan pa ba kayo?
We have 2 slides. Please open your cameras.
Ayan. Hi, Fides. Ayan. O, ang
Ayan
gaganda.
po. Yung mga nanalo sa kwan. Mga nanalo sa pag-game ni ma'am.
O, si Rean, si John Albert. Ayan. Ipakita nyo naman yung beautifully and wonderfully created faces nyo. Ayan. Yan, si Jomeline, si Glenn. Asan na yung iba?
Ayan. Please open your cameras, dear students.
Ayan o. Si Melissa. Ayan. Open na kayo, guys.
Ayan. So, unti-unti na sila.
Kakagising lang. Kahit kakagising lang.
And okay lang. Ayan. So, if you are ready, 1, 2, 3, smile. Ayan po, meron pa pong isang slide. I-paste ko lang po. Wait lang po. Ayan po, next slide. 1, 2, 3, smile. Ayan, so thank you so much, dear students. Wait lang po, wag po muna tayong aalis. Ayan, so meron po tayong evaluation na kailangang sagutan. So please answer yung evaluation. Yung link isi-send ni Ma'am Crisel dito sa ating chat box. So this evaluation will help us in making our services better for you, dear students, sa mga susunod. And this evaluation will serve as your attendance and of course basis ng pag-send namin ng inyong certificate for attending this seminar. Ayan po. So nandun na po ang ating link. So please take time po to answer yung ating evaluation form. Ayan. So to close to end our program, may we welcome Dr. Lord Jan Rodiris, the Dean of College of Hotel and Tourism Management, for his closing message.
Okay, good morning to one and all, particularly to our resource speakers, Miss Aisa Pearl Balinga, Miss Melody Baharin, Miss Mika Faye de la Cruz, and the whole guidance team headed by Dr. Angelita Padilla, assisted by Miss Rabina Galope and the rest of the guidance staff. To all the students who are present here today and the deans and different faculty members of the different colleges, good morning. So the Career Development Program is an effective strategy to prepare graduating students to face the very challenging world of work that they may be landing on in the future. Thus, it gives me an immense honor and privilege to thank all of you who have made this program a success. To our speakers, Miss Melody Baharin and Miss Mika Faye de la Cruz, who despite their busy schedules have spared time to share our invitation and share their valuable knowledge with the students of the Divine Word College of Bigan. I would like also to express my gratitude to Reverend Father Edsel Ardemilio SBD, the President of the Divine Word College of Bigan, for his support to this seminar or to this program. To the whole guidance team headed by Dr. Angelita Padilla for spearheading this significant program and to prepare the graduating students to the very dynamic of world of work. So congratulations to the guidance team for the success of this program. And of course, to all the students for generously sharing your time to attend program. To the students, may all the sharing of our speakers be used as your inspirations and your guiding principles in preparing yourself to combat the challenges of your future work. So I wish you all luck and may all your dreams come true in the future. Again, thank you and good day.
Thank you so much, Dr. Rodiris, for your warm closing message. So, announcement lang po sa ating mga students, hindi po nag-i-end yung ating career development program sa ating seminar. So, we will be conducting an exit interview for you, our graduating students. So, this exit interview will encompass answering a form through our Google form. So, dun sa form, may mga sasagutan lang kayo. And then later on, we will be conducting a group interview through Google Meet. Details will be disseminated through the different deans. So please look forward for it. So again, reminder for you, dear students, na pakisagot yung ating evaluation form. So ayan, maraming salamat po kay Miss Melody Bahrin and Miss Micah Faye de la Cruz for giving their time generously sa ating program. And Dr. Rodiris for coming sa ating program. And of course, especially sa ating mga students who joined and given their time despite na busy kayo sa inyong mga schedules. So I hope this will parang equip you and give you confidence to face yung inyong journey to your career, na maging confident kayo, and of course mabigyan kayo ng strength and energy to face yung pwedeng maging challenges later on. So I think that's all for today already. Thank you so much, ma'ams and sir, and to our students. So thank you so much and have a good day po. And siguro mag-personal message. Ayun po. Meron din pong sinend